Welcome to Everyday English Podcast with Dan. In this podcast, I want to take you somewhere familiar. A simple classroom. A young version of me. Sitting on a chair, hands on the school desk, heart beating fast, and English words floating in my head like birds I could not catch. I remember that moment clearly. The day when English made me feel small. The teacher looked at me. She asked a question in English. I understood nothing. I couldn't answer. Silence became heavy. I felt everyone's eyes on me. And then, she corrected me in front of others. My face became red. I felt embarrassed. That was the moment I promised myself, one day, I will speak English naturally. Not perfectly. But naturally. Today, in this podcast, I want to share something simple, something small, yet powerful. A small change that helps English sound more natural. A change that native speakers use without thinking. It is about one common word, very. English learners love using it. I loved using it. It was safe. It was easy. Very nice. Very hot. Very tired. Very cold. Very good. These phrases were my comfort zone. But when I listened to native speakers, I realized something. They rarely say very. They choose stronger, more colorful words. Words that paint pictures. Words that feel alive. So today, I want to share this idea with you. Not as a teacher standing in front of a classroom. Not as someone correcting you. But as a voice sitting beside you. Like we are walking together in a park, talking slowly, learning gently. Like a friend guiding another friend. Let's begin. Why very makes English weak? When I learned English, I used very all the time. I thought it made my English stronger. I said things like very big and very small. But I slowly realized something important. When we use very too often, our English becomes flat. Like a picture with only one color. Imagine someone describing a winter morning. If they say, "It is very cold," you understand the meaning, yes. But if they say, "It is freezing," you feel it. You almost see the cold air, the white snow, the breath in the morning. Words are powerful tools. Choosing stronger words helps others feel what you mean, and it helps you sound more natural. But do not worry. You do not need to memorize long, difficult vocabulary. You do not need to sound like a dictionary. You only need small steps. Simple changes. One word at a time. What I share today is easy. Too friendly. And it will already make your English better. One of the first very words I changed was very cold. I still remember a winter morning. I walked outside, and the air hit my face like ice. I wanted to say it in English. I tried. Something inside me said, "Don't say very cold. Try something stronger." So I said, "It is freezing." In that moment, I felt a small victory. Like a door opened. I learned that one strong word sometimes replaces two simple ones. So instead of very cold, you can say freezing. A short word. Clear meaning. Natural sound. Very hot boiling. When something is extremely hot, like soup or tea on the stove, native speakers rarely say very hot. They say boiling. This word gives energy. It shows movement, heat, steam. It tells a story. So next time you feel heat on your skin or see the sun burning in the sky, you can think of this simple change. Very hot. No. Boiling. Very wet soaked. Imagine heavy rain. Clothes sticking to your skin. Water in your hair. Shoes full of water. In English, that feeling is called soaked. Not very wet. Wet is only a little water. Soaked is water everywhere. This word is easy. Short. Strong. Very tired, exhausted. This one is special to me. Because I said very tired almost every day. When I studied English at night. When I worked. When life was heavy. But one day, I learned the word. Exhausted. The first time I said it, I felt different. I felt like a real English speaker. The word was long, yes. But it felt soft, emotional, honest. Exhausted means tired in your bones. Tired in your heart. Tired everywhere. Sometimes, language is not only a tool, it is a mirror of how you feel inside. Very good, excellent. In school, teachers love the phrase, very good. They write it on paper. They say it when students finish homework. But native speakers often say, excellent. Short. Confident. Strong. But I want to say something important here. If you feel shy or nervous using a new word, it is okay. Many times in my life, I wanted to say a strong. I want to pause the vocabulary for a moment. Because language learning is not only about words. It is about feelings. I still remember that classroom. The silence. The teacher correcting me. The heat in my face. I did not only learn English that day, I learned embarrassment. I connected English with fear. For many years, when I spoke, I felt like I needed to be perfect. I thought one mistake would make everyone laugh. But slowly, life taught me a new lesson. Language is not about perfection. Language is connection. We learn English because we want to express our dreams. Our sadness. Our stories. Our hearts. When I speak now, I do not speak to impress. I speak to connect. And I want the same for you. Here are some small changes that make a big difference. When you want to say, very hungry, you can try the word starving. When something is very scary, the word terrifying is a stronger choice. If you feel very angry, you can say furious. And when something makes you very happy, the word delighted feels natural. A very slow movement becomes sluggish. Something very fast becomes rapid. When a place is very noisy, we can call it deafening. A very clean room becomes spotless. A very dirty object is filthy. A very interesting story can be fascinating. And something very boring simply feels dull. Now imagine this moment with me. Not as a lesson. As a story. You wake up early. The air is freezing. The sky is quiet. You make tea. The water is boiling. You sit near the window, looking outside. Cars move at a rapid speed. Your house is spotless. You feel exhausted, but also hopeful. Later, you read a message, an excellent message. Someone invites you somewhere. You feel delighted. Then you walk outside. Rain starts suddenly. In 2 minutes, you are soaked. But you walk anyway. Life is a story. And the words you choose are the colors in that story. Sometimes, I think about that classroom moment. The small me. The fear. The teacher who corrected me. Maybe she did not mean to hurt me. Maybe she wanted me to learn. But as a child, I learned something different. I learned to hide. Today, when I speak English, I do not hide. And I do not want you to hide either. Even if your English is tiny right now, your dreams are huge. Even if your confidence is weak now, your heart is strong. And every new word you learn is a step forward. If speaking in public makes you nervous, practice privately. Say a sentence while you wash dishes. Say a sentence when you walk alone. Say a sentence when your room is silent. Even quiet practice counts. Especially quiet practice. Because confidence grows in stillness. Sparkles connecting back to you. Everything I shared today comes from my own journey. From a child who felt embarrassed in a classroom, to an adult who now creates content to teach English. We teach what we once needed. English gave me a voice. Now I give a voice back. If you ever feel scared to speak, remember this: your voice is welcome. Your mistakes are welcome. And your journey matters. Today, you learned that one small change, using strong words instead of very, can make your English sound more natural. You learned words like freezing, boiling, exhausted, excellent, tiny, huge, fascinating, filthy, spotless. Maybe tomorrow, you will speak them. Maybe not. It is okay. The seed is planted. It will grow. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening. Take a breath. Be gentle with yourself. And let English slowly become a part of you. Not something to fear, but something to love.